This was me 12 months ago. This was me probably about 6 months ago. And this is me now. You're probably wondering how I was able to lose 80 pounds in close to 4 months. Actually, a little bit less than 4 months. I got you. We're gonna get it done. I'm gonna explain every single thing to you. I'm gonna be as detailed as possible. If you find any of this helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, show love, please. Appreciate it. Back to the video. I'm gonna try and keep this video around 10 minutes for y'all.
Now, Bryce, why you just kept like that?
All right, around 10 minutes.
Jeez Louise, pepperoni and cheese.
So that way you can get your little snack, listen to this, get right on your grind. So that's the goal, all right? So the 3 things that I'm going to be talking about today is your diet, your exercise, and then I'm gonna give you a couple warnings and talk about the importance of consistency and things like that as well. Starting with diet. There's so many diets out in this world. There's so many different meal plans and fitness trackers and all of this. Basically what I did is I chose to do intermittent fasting. Many of these diets, they choose to focus on what to eat. Intermittent fasting more so focuses on when to eat.
Quick disclaimer, I am by no means a doctor or a scientist or anything like that. Okay, so I'm not going to give you all the terminology those big words, all those fancy words. I'm going to speak to you how I wish I was spoken to when I was learning and going through this weight loss journey.
So you got the option to choose between a 16-8 window, a 12-12 window, whatever you want. You're restricted, okay? You only eat during a certain time period in the day. You pick a gap that you don't eat or consume any calories at all. Then you pick a gap in your day and you get to eat, drink as many calories as you need during that time. But once you're out of that window, you're back on 0 calories, none. So right when I learned that I was no longer training for the NFL, I decided to start intermittent fasting. I went cold turkey. Pro day was on March 21st. My first day of intermittent fasting was March 21st. So I decided to start off with the 11-7 window. So at 11 a.m., I ate my first meal, and I ate from 11 all the way until 7 p.m. But that became a little bit easy. I adjusted to it very easily. And during that adjustment, they say that if you can make it shorter, make it shorter. So to get the most gains, I decided that I was gonna put my body, through a more strenuous intermittent fasting. So I transitioned from 11 to 7 all the way down to right around 12 to 7. Then I went all the way down to 1:30 to 6:30. So I was only eating calories or consuming, drinking anything from 1:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Just off the little bit of research that I did, they say the sweet spot is that 6 to 8 hours. If your eating window is like 10 hours or more, you're not really getting the full benefit of intermittent fasting. So you want to try and tailor it down to about 8 hours. And if you could really do it, do 6 hours. I know somebody that only eats or consumes calories for 2 hours a day. So I know it can be done. I'm not willing to do that just yet. Love my food, gotta eat. But 6 hours is perfect for me. So right now, I've even transitioned more where I eat from 2 to 6 or 2 to 8. Okay, so I get those 6 hours. Sometimes I get 4 hours. That's the only time I eat any calories or drink any calories is those 4 to 6 hours. Pro tip when it comes to intermittent fasting: never mix fats and carbs when you are breaking your fast. Breakfast, okay? Break fast. Breakfast, okay? That's what that is. You're breaking that long period of you eating. And when you do that, you never want to mix fats and carbs. You mix a protein and a carb, or you pick a protein and a fat, but you don't pick all 3. You got to pick one or the other, okay? You want a fat to start your day, or you want a carb to start your day, okay? And I'll have a list of those healthy fats and healthy carbs down below. But the key thing that you want to focus on when you're breaking that fast is protein. Gotta have some type of protein in your body when you're breaking that fast. Again, complement it with some type of fat, some type of carb if you need to. But if you don't want to, have a light little meal, break your fast with some protein, and then follow up with carbs, fats, and protein an hour later, okay? You got some options there, but you don't want to mix all 3 as soon as you're on an empty stomach. Some more pro tips, okay? Cut out all of the added sugars, okay? Dion Cole, comedian, he always says it. I lived by it when I was losing my weight. Stop eating that poop, whatever that word is for you. But just stop eating it. Stop eating the crap, okay? Because you know how it tastes, okay? So try and live that. Keep that in your mind when you see a donut, when you see something that you really, really love on a normal, okay? I know how it tastes, so I don't need to try it again. It's not gonna magically change its flavor. I already know how it tastes, okay? But those added sugars will stop you from losing your stomach fat, from losing the thigh fat that you're trying to lose, from losing the the chisel around the cheeks. Okay, if you guys remember me, I looked like a chipmunk. Okay, I still got it a little bit because of the sugar that I eat, right? Stop, take it all out, cut the added sugars out. Okay, it's okay to have fruits and vegetables. Fruits have healthy sugars. It's okay to have nuts. Those have a little bit of sugar. Those are not added sugars. You don't want to add sugar to anything. Don't add brown sugar to the oatmeal. Okay, no need. Don't eat donuts. Don't eat cake, cookies. No, cut it out. I'm at the point where I eat such little sugar. Every single day I finish my day with some type of fruit, whether it's grapes, strawberries and bananas, watermelon in the summer, a peach, an apple. I'm at the point where I eat such little sugar that literally tastes like ice cream to me. It's something that I can't wait for every day. If I don't have fruit, I lose my mind. That's my dopamine release, is the sugar from the fruit. Okay, so I went from eating chocolate every day and all of these big calorie loaded, shakes to just craving fruit. Okay, so it's because I lost all of that sugar desire and that sugar craving by cutting it out, going cold turkey on it. Another pro tip is drink apple cider vinegar daily. Okay, daily, Sunday to Sunday. So what you want to do is you want to mix 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with 8 fluid ounces of water. Okay, it's very important that you mix apple cider vinegar with water. Don't drink it alone. It can mess your teeth up. If you drink it with water, it's a lot better. And make sure you brush your teeth twice a day and you're good. Okay, what that apple cider vinegar does is it keeps you satiated for a longer time. Okay, I know that's kind of a big word, so it keeps you full. It makes you feel like you don't need food. Okay, so if you drink that first thing in the morning, and I haven't eaten since 6 p.m. the other day or the day before, and I drink that, I'm good. I'm not hungry at all in the morning. Then when I drink it at night, it calms my stomach down, makes my stomach feel like I just ate literally at the Golden Corral when the Golden Corral was popping, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you are drinking apple cider vinegar with water daily. If you're worried about, anything like coffee or something like that, okay, you can drink black coffee. You can drink some types of teas. You just got to make sure it has 0 calories. You don't want to spike any type of insulin or anything like that in your body during your intermittent fasting time. Okay, while you are fasting in that window, you don't want to spike anything. So make sure whatever you're consuming has 0 calories. That's why apple cider vinegar is okay. Also, black coffee is also okay. And some types of teas, because they don't have any calories. A few other things, just make sure that you're cooking in healthy fats and oils. Butter is okay. Butter is fine. Do not run away from butter. A lot of people run away from fats, run away from saturated fats, run away from trans fats, but those mono unsaturated fats, those polyunsaturated fats, those are all good fats, okay? Healthy fats, avocados, almonds, some types of butter. Yeah, I said it, butter is good, okay? Olive oil, fall in love with that type of stuff, cooking that type of stuff. Don't cook in the bad stuff like vegetable oil, canola oil, and there's so many other oils we don't want to cook in, okay? Cook in the healthy fats, all right? And you'll see the fat on your body just kind of fall off, because what it's going to do is your body is going to instantly just start craving fats. And when you're working out, when you're doing these things, you're going to start burning the fat instead of muscle, or instead of the food that's already in your body. Speaking of burning, speaking of working out, here's the bottom line. We know how to lose weight. The base level of losing weight is you have to burn more calories than you consume. So if you want to eat like there's never going to be a meal again, and you want to eat all day, every day, guess what you got to do? You got to get in the gym harder than somebody that doesn't eat all day. Guess what? If you want to lose weight even faster, don't eat all day and still work hard in the gym. So a lot of people get this misunderstood. When it comes to exercise, it's not all about cardio, okay? Especially when you're intermittent fasting. The number one thing that's helped me lose all of this weight and keep my physique, to a certain extent, is that weight training. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can get on that squat rack. You can try out some dumbbells. It doesn't matter the weight. Don't be intimidated by it, okay? Try it out. If you've never done it, try it out. If you know how to weight lift, if you've got some experience, get off the stair stepper, get off the elliptical, transfer over to those weights, because what it's going to do is, while you're losing the fat and while you're losing all of this, you're going to keep your muscles up. And that's how you keep your body from getting that loose skin. The number one thing you don't want to do is get loose skin after you lost all that weight. Okay, we know how that looks, and we don't judge anybody that does, okay, because they lost a lot of weight, and that's great. If you can prevent it, you want to prevent it, basically, is what I'm saying.
Another thing he forgot to mention, y'all need to stay hydrated. One thing that I learned from my weight loss journey that I'm going on right now, as you can still see, me hydrating has given me a lot more energy, has taken away all them headaches that he mentioned that y'all might get from the intermittent fasting. And it's really good for my weight loss management, because a lot of times when you at the crib or wherever you at, you start to snack a lot when you really need to just be hydrating. When you start drinking that glass of water or whatever, it takes in that almost like a meal replacement for that snack you want to grab. So it's great, 0 calories, of course.
So when I was in grind mode, okay, and I was really locked in on losing all of this weight, I was working out 6 times a week. I took one day off, honestly, for religious reasons more than anything. Just wanted to have that Sabbath day, had that day of really no work at all. That was kind of my mentality. And, every other day I was grinding. I was working hard. I was working out 1 or 2 times a day, okay, 1 in the morning, then I'll go to work, 1 after work. But as I lost the weight, as I got a little bit more satisfied, I switched it to 4 times a week or 3 times a week, depending on how my schedule's going. But as long as you're just being conscious of your calories, okay, in comparison to how many you're burning, you're okay. You don't have to worry about how many times a day or how many days a week. Just make sure that you're watching what you eat, watching when you eat, and burning calories whenever you can. Go on that walk, lift those weights, okay? And find some type of cardio that you enjoy. I don't encourage the treadmill. I don't encourage, that type of stuff. If you like jumping rope, jump rope. If you like boxing, boxing. If you never boxed, pick it up, right? Try it out. If you like hooping every day like me, I was hooping every single day. Do some type of cardio that is gonna make you happy. That heavy lifting is gonna help you burn the fat, okay? It's gonna help you burn the fat while keeping the muscle. If you don't do the heavy lifting, as you work out, your body's not gonna respond, and it's not gonna eat off the fat. What it's gonna do is gonna say, hey, we ain't got no energy, man. I gotta start pulling from your muscles. But if you do the heavy lifting and then you replace with some protein right after your workout, what's gonna happen is your body's gonna respond by taking away the fat. It's not gonna have no food. It's not gonna have no energy from food like you're used to. It's gonna be like, yo, we need something. It's gonna start pulling from your fats from all over, from all types of parts on your body. Just make sure you are lifting heavy. Last tip for exercise is, if you see a lot of people doing ab work, there's a difference between abs and core. Make sure that you are doing core more than you're doing abs, okay? More core than abs. More core than abs. And the number 1 core workout is planks, okay? Works that whole core section, that whole midsection, all right? We ain't just working to get an 8-pack. Do core to help connect that midsection to your upper and your lower body. And that's kind of helped me do my pull-ups. That's helped me be more comfortable doing more workouts, and a lot stronger to be able to squat right with no knee pain and stuff like that. So make sure that you are planking as well. So as we close, I want to give a couple warnings, okay? A couple things that you should look out for. You will get weaker. You will get weaker. Your muscles will not be able to keep up with that weight loss, okay? That's something that I did not adjust well to. I'm so used to squatting, upwards of 650 pounds, okay? There's no shot I'd be able to do that now, okay? I've lost 80 pounds. No way in Jose am I ever going to be able to lift like that again, okay? And I'm okay with that. You have to be okay with that. It's not saying that you're weak now. You're just adjusting to your body changing, okay? I'm still strong. I'm still strong, but nowhere near. I'm not benching 405 no more. I'm not doing any of that. I can't, I just can't, so you got to be okay with getting a little bit weaker. If you're trying that intermittent fasting, the first week will suck, okay? I was starving for like the first 3 days. I mean, starving. I was able to sleep. A lot of people say they can't sleep because they're so hungry. I was able to sleep. I was perfectly fine. But during the day at work and stuff, I was hungry, guys. I was hungry. But, after that first week, like, guys, I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I literally don't even think about food until right around 1 o'clock. And then I eat right at 2. So I'm good to go. So the first week sucks. Stay consistent with it and you will be okay. Also, okay, again, I'm not a doctor. I need you to be smart and listen to your body, okay? There were some things that I was trying out during my journey that I didn't like, and I was just listening to my body, okay? My body was telling me that I didn't like that workout, or my body was telling me I didn't like that time frame of intermittent fasting, and my body was responding in a bad way. So I backed off, and I was smart and just listened. Okay, your body's gonna tell you what you need. Okay, it's gonna tell you if it likes what you're doing or if it doesn't. So make sure you're paying attention to your body. Got to be patient, okay, and focus on the end goal, because there's gonna come a time where you gone 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you ain't ate not 1 ounce of extra sugar, and then all of a sudden it's somebody's birthday party and they're like, come on, eat a slice of cake. You gotta have that willpower to say no. Consistency, discipline, patience. 3 things that you need to succeed. If you don't have all 3, you're not gonna win. You're just not gonna be able to get it done. Okay, you gotta have that consistency, gotta have that routine. Develop that routine so that way it's not even a question. For me, if we had a Christmas party or some type of get together at the school that I work at, you know, sweets going all over the place at elementary schools. Cookies, all of that. I would just say, you know what? I know how it tastes. I'm good. And all my coworkers will always judge me and stuff in a joking way. They were never negative, but yeah, it's just not for me right now. You know, I got bigger goals. Because if you look back at how I used to look, you know what I'm saying? Nah, trust me, I feel better. Some people say I look better. I feel so much better after losing this weight. I'm telling you, I can't even believe I did that. Gained up to upwards of 300 pounds, up to 300 pounds. That's just crazy.
Also, one more tip as I'm driving up to get my boy Joe Vaughn. Don't fall in love with that scale. Don't worry about that weight scale, because as you gain more muscle, you're gonna gain more weight. But you might have to just depend on the pictures more than you depend on that scale. Because if you take pictures and progress pics, you'll see that your body is changing in a good way. Okay, but the scale may not say that. So just be patient, stay consistent with it, and you'll be all right.
So if you want more information on this stuff, I did highlight 2 people in the bio, in the description, okay? Dr. Berg and Thomas DeLara, okay? I think that's how you say his name, okay? Those 2 guys are where I got all of this information from, okay? By no means am I taking credit. And I know Dr. Berg is a doctor. I don't know about Thomas, okay? But they got a lot of information for you. They could take everything I just told you and take it to the next level for you. I appreciate you guys. Good luck in 2023. This is gonna be your year that you lose that weight, that you meet that goal, that you gain those muscles, okay? Whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever you're trying to reach right now, this is the time for you to do it. Because I believe in you. I know everybody else believes in you. Find some people in your corner. If you ain't got nobody, you got me. DM me, reach out, comment. Let me know your goals. What's your goal? How many pounds are you trying to lose? These are things that I want to know so I can check in on you, okay? Because it's always important to have support. I forgot to mention, so for the past month, I've experimented. I ate whatever I wanted, added sugar back in my diet, did all of these things to see how my body would respond. And I'm gonna actually do a whole video about that, because I really want to share the harm that sugar really does have on your body. It's affected my motivation, it's affected my confidence, it's affected the way that I work out, my intensity, and just my entire personality. So I don't mind being transparent. I'm definitely done with sugar coming into this new year, but I wanted to share that with y'all. So stay tuned. Make sure you're on the lookout. I'm gonna probably post it within the next day or 2. So just be on the lookout, okay? So we love you. Hey, y'all keep climbing, all right? That success is at the top. It's at the top of the mountain, okay? It ain't rolling down. You gotta climb up and go get it. So I love y'all. I'm gonna keep climbing. So I hope y'all with me. Peace out.